Hello everybody, it's JMO Part 5. I'm getting into the truck series this time, and I'm hoping to get this done as quickly as possible so I can get through all of them. Starting with Ty Dillon, he'll be replacing Austin Dillon in the number 3. Austin Dillon will be moving up in the Nationwide series, so I expect I expect no less from Ty Dillon as I expected from Austin Dillon. So we will see how well Austin does. Miguel Paludo moved from Red Horse Racing to Red Horse Racing's number 7 to drive the number 32 for Turner Motorsports in the Truck Series. So expect a lot from Miguel Paludo. Nelson Piquet Jr. will drive the 30 for Turner Motorsports. So expect a little bit more from him as well. He left KHI, which is now mostly Eddie Sharp Racing. And then James Busher, I expect him to be a pretty big championship threat this year. He would have been a lot bigger championship threat last season if he hadn't missed Phoenix. So watch out for James Busher. Cale Gale, be a great driver. I'm not sure if he'll be counted as a rookie or not. I don't think he ran more than 7 races last year, so I think he'll be running for Rookie of the Year. Justin Lofton, he'll be Cale Gale's teammate at Eddie Sharp Racing. He'll be in the 6. I expect him to be fairly decent. Todd Bodine, as far as I know, he's only running in 1 race for Red Horse Racing's number 11 team. So, yeah. Not sure how often we're going to see Todd Bodine on the track. Timothy Peters, he'll be back in the number 17 Red Horse Racing Toyota. He should be pretty good again this year. He won, I believe he won 1 race last year. So he usually does pretty good. Joey Coulter, he'll be, instead of being teammates with Austin Dillon, he'll be teammates with Ty this year. And I believe that Joey Coulter is going to win a race this year. He did pretty good last year in the number 22 Richard Childress Chevy. So we'll see how he does. Truck number 2 will be driven by Brendan Gaughan and Tim George Jr. and Kevin Harvick. So I expect Kevin Harvick to at least get maybe 1 win in that truck number 2 because he'll only be driving 3 races. The other guys, I'm not sure how well they'll do. Matt Crafton, he'll be back. He'll be a championship threat again this year. Johnny Sauter, he'll be double the championship threat that Matt Crafton is. And then they have Dakota Armstrong on the board. Again, I'm not sure. I think he'll be running for Rookie of the Year as well. I don't think he ran more than 7 races in 2010 or 2011. So I believe that he will. I don't think he ran any. I can't remember how many races he ran for them in 2010, but I know that he will be. He will be in his first full season driving the number 98, and all 3 of the Matt Crafton, Johnny Sauter, Dakota Armstrong are teammates, and for Thor Sport Racing, they will all be driving Toyotas instead of Chevrolets this year. Paulie Haraka will be one of the few Ford teams that we see out there. I'm really not sure how well he's going to do. He's driving the number 5 Ford, and owner points from the number 5 Toyota from last year, which Todd Bodine finished the season in. So not sure how well he's going to do. Ford may not have any backing at all, so I don't know in the truck series. Parker Kligerman. He did pretty darn good last year. He did just about as good as Cole Witt did in the 60. Cole Witt will not be returning to the Truck Series, by the way. He has moved up into the Nationwide Series, which I had said in a previous video. But anyway, Parker Kligerman will be back in the number 29 Dodge Ram for Brad Keselowski Racing. In fact, he'll have Brad as a teammate for 6 races this year. Brad drives his number 19 Dodge, and I expect Parker to win a race this year too. Mike Skinner, so as far as I know, he only has a 1 race deal in the number 8 for Eddie Sharp Racing, so he'll be. I'm not sure how much we're going to see him either. The number 09 RAB Toyota Tundra, same team that fields Kenny Wallace's nationwide effort. And it was going to be John West Townley driving the full season, but he got a DUI, and the team decided to hold back on his return until they decide that he's ready to come back. So Travis Kvapil will drive the 09 at Daytona. No other races have been decided yet. John King will be driving the number 7 car that Miguel Paludo, or the number 7 truck that Miguel Paludo drove last year for Red Horse Racing. Not real sure what to expect from him. He'll be a rookie, so he'll be learning this year. That's all I can say about that. Ron Hornaday, expect maybe a couple wins from him in the Joe Dennett Motorsports number 9 Chevy that he will be driving. His teammate Max Gresham, the 2011 K&M Pro East Series champion, he won that championship with Joe Gibbs Racing. Now he is driving for Joe Dennett Motorsports in the number 24 Chevy. Ward and Jeb Burton will be driving a number 27 Chevy. Ward will drive the Daytona race. Him and Jeb will share the 27 Chevy. So far, they're the only 2 drivers listed for that truck. David Starr will be back in the 81 Toyota. He'll probably run about. He'll probably be about the same as he was last year. He wasn't really impressive to me, so I'm not sure how well he'll do. Jason White returns in the number 23 Gunbroker truck, but this time it will be a Ford, like it was in the past. I don't really expect much from him either. He will be the owner of the truck this time. So, not sure what to expect from him. Jason Leffler will be in the Kyle Busch Motorsports truck. Kyle Busch will not be running any truck races, so Jason Leffler will be driving 14 races. The other 8 races have yet to be determined who will drive those. Whether or not Kyle Busch decides to field Jason Leffler for those other 8 races is yet to be determined. Back to Jason White, he was teammates with, he drove for Joe Dennett Motorsports last year, but this time his 23 truck will be a loaner. And then, last but not least, the Turn 1 Racing Chevrolet number 60 will be driven by J.R. Fitzpatrick. I've seen the paint scheme for this truck. It's probably the best looking truck on the track. J.R. is a Canadian and a great road course racer. I'm not sure if there's going to be any road courses on the truck schedule this year, but I'm pretty sure that J.R. Fitzpatrick will be pretty good in the truck series this year. Not so sure exactly how good he's going to do, but he's looking to start a real good career in NASCAR, and it might just work out for him. I don't know, but he'll be in the 60 truck that Cole Witt drove last year. As I mentioned earlier, Cole Witt will not be returning to the truck series. He'll be driving the 88 for Junior Motorsports. But anyway, that's all I have to say about the truck series. This has been part 5 and the final part of the JMO drivers previews. And thank you for listening, and God bless, and ready for the Daytona 500.